Every single pin comes with a different story. In my case, here's one of the first coins that I received. These are challenge coins. That pin up there is the Silas Shepherd Lodge of Research pin. Here's a coin from my lodge, which looks a lot like the Damascus Lodge. So that's a different lodge than mine. That one up there is actually not, on the top is not a Masonic pin, but I just liked it. And it means something to me. So this one right here is one of our past Grand Masters coins. Up there is my Mother Lodge's pin. I used to belong to that lodge. Grumpy Old Past Masters of Scotland pin. And one of the brothers there gave it to me. The Widow's Sons Challenge coin. They were selling these to raise funds. And one of the brothers in Scotland gave me that snazzy looking pin up there. Just moving down. There's another Wisconsin coin. And this is as well, this is also a Wisconsin coin to raise money for feeding Wisconsin, which was a Grandmaster's charity. Grandmaster's Appeal, I'm sorry. There's a district coin, and some of these coins are coins or pins that that friends have given me. Up there at the top there, I have a friend who, I ran into a friend on a cruise, and he brought a friend of his who was a past district deputy Grand Master, and he gave me the key from the Grand Lodge of Virginia. I thought that was a pretty cool pin. So Masons, we tend to like to exchange and share coins and pins. Each one of them is a piece of artwork. This whole shelf right here is all Scotland. That's Prostate Scotland. Interestingly enough, the Grand Master of Scotland, Ramsay McGee, actually raised over $1 million for prostate health and awareness in Scotland. $1 million pounds for that. Amazing. A lot of times each lodge has their own pin, and I just noticed that pin right there is kind of off. So I'm gonna move that one right there to a different shelf, and actually I'm just gonna swap this one right here, which is a Scottish pin, for this one, which is McKinley. That's a lodge that I belong to. So this entire shelf right here will be all Scottish pins and coins. Beautiful stuff, beautiful artwork on there. Then kind of moving down, there's the cork degree. I have not gone through the cork degree in Scotland, but I still think it's pretty cool. This was a hat tip to Prince Charles. And that's a knife and fork degree pin. Bet you recognize that little symbol in the middle. That's TikTokers challenge coin. That was to raise money for a brother. And this is the 9 o'clock toast pin. This is a pin that I had minted, and this is for alumni of the 9 o'clock toast. These are brethren who lift their glass to absent brethren at 9 o'clock and have popped in at least once to our Zoom toast. And the poppy is a very common thing that you'll see in Scotland. So if I had a whole lot more room up on the Scottish one, I would put it up there. But I've got a couple of Scottish pins down here that I'm gonna eventually I'll make this into the Scottish only, another Scottish only shelf. And then finally I've got my Grandmaster pins. Okay, so the Grandmaster pins are, oh, that's interesting. Okay, never mind, not all Grandmaster pins. Oh, that one's gone. So these are all These are all Grandmaster pins. So several Grandmasters that have been around since I was raised, and there's a couple before me as well. So there's that group of pins, and then there's a whole bunch of pins in the next case over, and there's some of my college fraternity pins. There's chapter for those of you who are Royal Arch, and that one right there in the middle is really from Scotland as well. But you've got 3 pennies right here. You've got this is a chapter penny. This one in the middle here is actually a chapter penny as well. And believe it or not, this right here, this fancy one, that's also from that's also a chapter penny. And then I've got my shrine stuff. And there's Scottish Rite. Cool stuff.